said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Vols will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Makes the quick grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10. And that ball's free behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the ref.
Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Slithers into space. There he goes. Plowing ahead. Touchdown, Volunteers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They could make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Pulls it in. It's Lacey. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Sorsby. Floating away. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can...
Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels. sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. What are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Jefferson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Jefferson. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Running back searching for a hole. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He holds one deep down the left side. He's got it.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw at Sorsby. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jefferson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So here is the Tennessee offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bishop. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page. First down.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's Barnett. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The Vols come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Just keeps slinging it. Flips it out to the back. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
The Volunteers have this offense rolling. QB draw. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
And the Vols getting set on first and 10. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the inside kick. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Lee. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a first down from the 45-yard line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The give to the back. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Moving away from pressure. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lacey. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Rebels will hustle to the line. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 11 to Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I've got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Finally about to flip the field position with the return. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a first and goal? It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He'll bring it out. It's Jefferson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles.
There's a spot in the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The balls are flying down the field. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Here's a heat. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with a relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to let it go. Touchdown, Rebels! They went for it score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
That's a great sign for this offense, man. Everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Bring in the heat. Gonna take a shot. Soft spot in the middle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Matthews. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Buys a little time. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, ball! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. On the ready? They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's clean. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Wants to throw on 1st down. takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
It's caught downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Let's go! Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Quickly complete. At the 40, there he goes. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Rebels will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts.
He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Paul? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Makes the catch. It's Leeds. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got it. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Alexander. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snagged out of the air. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can't pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on fourth and short.
Nice job going for it on fourth down. You pick up the first. You've got the ball at the 1 yard line. Let's just run the ball again right here.
And the Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Motion from the back. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jefferson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So here is the Tennessee offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page. They've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry.
Turning it on! And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
With the catch, it's Lacey. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You know, that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the 1st down. They'll run for it. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Terrier, pound 55 weak. Tuna.
Off the play fake. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down.
He's got it. And he will score.
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the...
There he goes. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. A big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Oh, they're after him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's Lacey. And he'll be brought down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out. And the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Catch in the middle. It's Lacey. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Goodness gracious. That's 3 for 3 now on 4th downs. That's just... It's nuts. I don't think you're going to make a living on this. I don't think you're always going to make this happen defensively. Just keep trying to get them to 4th down. You're going to get a stop on one of these plays.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Pressure coming. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up.
Oh, he's got some space. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another 1st down and yet another big gain. The Rebels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to the end zone. Looking for the goal line. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They marched 78 yards down the field. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Jefferson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his man, it's Bishop. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Looking for space to the left. Hit as he throws. He's got an open man. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Vols come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short.
Here we go. Set.
Off play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bishop. On the move at the 30. Oh, he found a space on the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
And off from the shotgun. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteer!
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by 14 to Clemson. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Breaks into the open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Caught behind the line, it's Lacey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover. Pick up the first.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And the Rebels with the first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Starting to feel a little pressure. And they won't make the connection. Looking to make a big play there.
This reminds me of the guy I used to play for in college down in Gainesville, the head ball coach. He used to like to do this. He would have big leads in the fourth quarter. He was still letting his QBs throw it deep down the field.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback, get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot.
Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the left. They get him down on the play, and this big-arm sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The short hands, it's Jefferson.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Grab near the marker. It's Jackson. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Gonna look downfield again. He's moving out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Bishop. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wide out. Wide open downfield. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. And the Vols had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative play.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Taking it the other way. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jefferson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it to the left side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, it wasn't a lack of effort by the quarterback there on that design run. He tried to stretch out and get the first, just couldn't quite make it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Get set! Get set!
They'll give it to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. At the 35, he's loose. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.